Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Ifam Suhaimi and my partner is Muazzuddin bin Samzari. Our selected country is India, and today we are going to present about the topic inferior groundwater sources in Telangana, India. The research is located in the rural part of Telangana, and the reason why the research is conducted is due to the people consumption of the poor quality of groundwater, and by this it would give a bad effect to them. They would get many disease and such as heart attack, uh, baby blue syndrome, and many more. And the object of interest is nitrate and fluoride ion. This is because this research uh, want to measure the nitrate and fluoride ion which exceed the limit, and the possible reason why the groundwater is deteriorate is because of geologic process like mineral weathering and human activities like uh, agriculture activities that cause the increase of the nitrate and fluoride ion. Next, from this diagram, you can see the area of study, which is the Telangana, and at the right side is the distribution of the rocks, the main rock there, which is basalt, granite, and laterite. In this picture, we can see the basalt, granite, and laterite, which is basalt and granite are the less permeable rock, and laterite is more permeable rock, which is can make the water seep easier into the groundwater. For the material and methods, the groundwater sample from 100 wells are collected into this container, and then the electrical conductivity and pH were measured by using the equipment. Then the TDS is calculated by multiplying the electrical conductivity by a factor of 0.64. For the lab work, calcium, magnesium, HCO3 and chloride ion were determined by using the titration method. For sodium and potassium, they use the flame photometer. For sulfate and nitrate, they use the UV spectrometer. And for fluoride ion, they use the ion selective electrode. The equation used for ground quality index, which are used to determine the quality of water, whether it's in good condition or bad condition, is in the right side. And for the health risk assessment, which is used for the determination of for the dose for the ions that can be consumed by people. This is the result and the discussion, which is the groundwater characteristic. The groundwater pH that been collected from the location is between 6.3 to 8.9, and the safe limit to be consumed by human is 6.5 to 8.5. If somebody exceed the limit, he would cause the mucous membrane to damage. And for groundwater TDS, the range is between 56 to 1024 milligram per liter, and the safe limit is 500 milligram per liter. And if someone exceeds the limit, he would get the gastrointestinal irritation. Then I will pass to Muazzuddin.
Thank you, Rufai. Now I talk about the cation and anion. In the ions that show the most concentration is HCO and nitrate ion, which most likely from the fertilizers, the agriculture practice. However, we focus around nitrate and fluoride. Both nitrate and fluoride ions exceeded as about 34 and 25 respectively, exceeded the safety limit, which is 45 and 1.5, which means that more than 1/5 is deadly to the other. Next slide. Next, we talk about the ground quality assessment for drinking purposes. From the figure, we can determine about one that is less than 50 is has excellent water quality, while 50 to 100 mean that is good water quality. From the area, about 48.3% is has excellent water quality, while the rest has only good water quality. Next slide. Let's look at the sources and origin of inferior groundwater quality. Based on the Piper diagram, it's shown that the highest type, the most type of water in the groundwater in the Telangana area is carbonate water, followed by mixed water, non-carbonate water, non-alkali water, and excess water, which have the least of all. Next. Based from the left figure, it's shown that the minerals in the area, which is calcium feldspar, sodium feldspar, potassium feldspar, and olivine, is weathered by the water to turn into calcium, sodium, potassium, and magnesium ion. Based from the left figure, it's shown that the most of the base of the HCO over Na versus calcium over sodium graph is shown that the most number of the chemical processes that cause the weathering of that cause the increase of ion is silicate weathering, with carbonatization is the close second. Next. Next, we talk about the concentration of nitrates. Based on the IR, more than half of the nitrate, more than half is around safe limit, which is 45 milligram per liter, while the rest is exceeded safety limit, with the most severe one, the 80 has around 2%. Based from the right figure, is shown that the highest positive correlation is nitrate against TDS, which means that the nitrogen fertilizer is the main cause of the increase of the concentration of nitrate ions, than compared to the weathering of nitrate rich mineral. Next is the fluoride ion. Fluoride ion safety level, which is less than 0.6 milligram per liter, is only about 20.4%. That area that shown that it is safe. It is in safe limits, while the rest, which is almost 4/5 of the area, is exceeded safety limit, with the highest of these being 0.6 to 1.5, which is less severe. Based from the right figure, it's shown that fluoride ion show positive correlation when against pH and sodium ion, which means that the increase of the fluoride ion is caused by the increase of the pH level, meaning that the increasing pH level cause the fluoride rich mineral to erode faster and cause the increase of fluoride ion concentration. Next. This is the human health implication. This is the health implication for the people living in the area. Every that shown that the safe area, which is the northern area, which has around 33.3%, while the rest, 2/3 of the area has shown to be potential risk for adults, while for children, only 28.1% shown is safe for children, while the rest is potential harm for children. Next. Remedial measure. These are several measures to make sure that the people are safe. First is the supply of safe drinking water. Second is for the arrangement of denitrification and defloration tools. Third, implementing rainwater harvesting methods to dilute the concentration of nitrate and fluoride ions. Fourth, providing hygienic sanitary facilities for clean surrounding habitats. And fifth, using limited chemical fertilizer in accordance with soil conditions. Next. Now, the conclusion. It's shown that sodium and HCO3 minus is the dominant ions inside the groundwater, meaning that the groundwater is primarily carbonate water type and controlled by silica weathering. Ground quality index indicated that chemical quality of groundwater is suitable for drinking water needs. However, nitrate and fluoride ions content exceeded the consumption of water quality limits, with nitrate fertilizers and fluoride minerals being the culprit of the increasing of the ion concentration. According to the study limit of more than one, the study divided the region into northern safe health zone and southern unsafe health zone, which is because of the intensity of agriculture activities. And right now, the present study recommended the effective management measures such as supply of safe drinking water, dehumidification, defluoridation, rainwater harvesting technique, sanitary facilities, and limitation of chemical fertilizers to protect the groundwater resources from pollution activities and also to improve health conditions of the local. That's all from our group. Thank you.